My name's Jareth. I'm the general manager of Homestead Road.
And I'm Danielle. I'm the disposition manager at Homestead Road.
So what we're going to do today, we purchased this property a little while ago. It's something we normally don't do, but we're going to do a little bit of a bigger project and a bigger remodel, just based on the type of home, how grand it is, the location, backs up to a lake. Again, it's not something we typically do, but we're going to walk through and see if we can get a good idea of how we can actually do a remodel and a full flip on this one. So let's go inside and take a look. So one of the reasons we picked this house, it has really good bones. Foundation is good. There's no, I mean, it's a little bit musty, but overall there's no water issues. There's nothing crazy going on here. Layout obviously is a little bit funky. It's dated, hasn't been, doesn't look like it's been touched in quite some time. But all the big expensive pieces are here. So first thing, as we're kind of walking through, I see we got baseboard heats. A little bit difficult to work with sometimes. When we want to open this kitchen up, we have a big bay window here that looks like it's been gnawed on by a dog or something like that. So we'll most likely be swapping out a bunch of windows. I'd like to figure out how we can open this up.
Yeah. I mean, it's an open floor plan, which is really nice. You walk into the foyer. Over here, you have your kitchen. Over here is the dining room, and you have all the windows facing the lake, which is a huge thing. So dining room, and then also off the dining room, you have, I can see that there's a sitting area here, which could be your dining room or sitting area, whatever you want to make it, because there's another area off over here from the kitchen. By the fireplace, there's a walkout to the deck. And then you could make this your, dining room as well. But yeah, let's talk about how we can open this up and make it just modern, clean, very inviting.
Yeah, let me see. Well, the nice thing is with baseboard and electric heat like this, you don't have to worry about like runs from your HVAC. So sometimes it's a little bit easier as long as you don't have plumbing, which looks like all the plumbing's on this back wall. So potentially opening it up through there, you might have to leave these soffits, but potentially, open it up through there so your dining room maybe has, a bar top or something like that. And then this can all come down. So you don't have, it doesn't feel so enclosed. We can remove all this and again, do a nice larger peninsula here.
And we'll do an overhang too. So put an overhang right here so you can also have seating on this side, I think would be nice.
This stovetop is not my ideal. So probably work fridge over there. I'd probably swap it. Put the stove this way and have your dishwasher somewhere in on this side.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more functional. So
yeah,
this isn't the biggest thing. So having a stovetop right here as you're sitting, it kind of negates the whole point of having. But that's relatively easy to do. Like I said, as long as there's no HVAC in the walls, plumbing's all on this back wall, it's relatively simple to open that up. So I think that's something we'll talk about.
And I think taking these out will really open it up too. I mean, it'll be nice and bright in here, so the whole thing will get painted. We'll get all new flooring. It'll be stainless steel appliances, quartz countertops. We like to do just again, a simple, clean, white quartz countertop. We also do like to add backsplash as well, just to kind of pull the whole kitchen together. So everything will be brand new. With the quartz countertop, you'll have your cut-in sink as well.
We'll have to update electrical. Looks like older electrical, so we'll update that. Obviously, we'll keep this beautiful yellow carpet. Maybe the light fixture too. This is the whole reason we're doing this project right here, is this view. So having this as open as possible and be able to overlook out on your private dock and your private channel almost that we've got out here that leads up to the lake. So this is really cool.
And having a deck off the main living space is really nice. I think any future buyer, is gonna love that. It's right off the living space, dining room, kitchen.
The question is gonna be, what's the condition of that deck? That's always fun. It's nice to have, not nice to repair. Well, that's pretty good. It's pretty sturdy. It's not the most sturdy thing. I wouldn't lean on this railing by any means.
Yeah, what do you think the condition is?
It's a little bit of a hang without any supports. So maybe some footers and just a few more supports will have it a little more sturdy. But the worst case, if this one had to go away, that's not the end of the world. You do a platform out here with steps going down.
Yeah.
And if that had to go, I mean, you don't really need it because it walks out over there as well. Unfortunately, the boathouse has to go. When we purchased the property, we found out the boathouse was encroaching. So after talking with the municipality, it's going away. So no more boathouse, unfortunately, but it's not the end of the world. What else we got? Let's go upstairs. Let's take a look at how this bedroom layouts.
At it, you can see that there's multiple different floorings. You have tile, you have yellow carpet, you have tan carpet. Just by putting, all the same flooring will open it up as well.
Another big window that one of our furry friends got a hold of, so we got a lot of windows. A lot of windows to replace.
Yeah, let's check out the bedroom. This is the owner's suite. Again, walk out to a deck, which is really nice.
It actually goes pretty good. It's a little sketch.
Yeah, how's this one?
This one definitely
Repair
needs
it?
new. Yeah, this one needs new decking for sure. Oh, just the decking is the issue. That's not too bad. So new decking, new railing everywhere. It's gonna be a good project. A lot of wallpaper. So this is when you get a big house like this and every wall has wallpaper, it really adds up. Pretty good sized closet. It's not the hugest ensuite, but
Yeah.
we
Nice
could
walk-in closet. I mean, we'll put tile in here too.
completely do this whole thing. You leave it like this, separated. Try to open it up, and you'd have to put.
I mean, how much do you think it would cost to open this all up?
I mean, you're already gonna gut it, so it's probably not too much more to frame it in the way you actually want it. It's not the hugest door, which is one problem, but then your closet's in the bathroom is it's the only downside. Not that it's a huge.
I still think
Huge issue.
if you can at least take this wall out, it'll look a lot bigger in here. It'll feel bigger too. You won't have this narrow door to get to your shower and your bathroom. I think we should take this out. I think any future buyer would appreciate that.
Got a top secret. It's pretty cool. No, it's already insulated and everything, so that's nice. It's one of the nicer little attics. And you've got your hidden cubby. All right, let's go take a look at this other bathroom. It's blue.
Yeah. I mean, so putting new tile, new shower, new vanity, lights, mirror, basically everything in here. It's nice that there's 3 bedrooms over here, especially for a family, then they have that bathroom to share.
I feel like it's the Ninja Turtles bedroom. What color do you pick? Probably have to get rid of
Yeah, let's remove this.
that. It's good size. I mean, they're not overly large, but they're not small by any means. All the windows, chances. Yeah. Every window.
I think we should put carpet all up here in the bedrooms.
Yeah, so you could just right at the stairs.
Yeah. And then obviously tile in the bathrooms, but we'll do carpet up here.
And just LVP throughout the main level.
Yep. All the same color.
Update light fixtures. What about in this entryway? I mean, do you start tile here, or do you want it all the same? What about this railing? Keep it,
Yeah.
paint it.
I I think we paint it.
Restain it.
You have to keep it for safety,
Well,
but
if you wanted wrought iron, something like that, keep it this way it is.
it would be nice to have a wrought iron too.
So these are fake. They could come down, but so this is just a veneer. This is fake.
Oh.
So you could,
So we can do whatever we want.
yes, because it's not the most beautiful thing in the world.
Well, let's check out the other side.
But it does look.
And then we'll decide. So, washer, dryer right here.
And the powder room.
Yep.
Just the toilet and sink.
Yep.
Brr.
So I guess from a construction point of view, is it easy to flip-flop this?
No.
No.
I mean, the other stuff is easy to flop around, but that toilet's not fun to move. But this is not ideal. It's not very large.
Yep.
I don't know what this is.
And plus this is the powder room for the guests.
Yeah.
So it would be nice if we could get them separate if we can.
Almost be easier to do the opposite since this is already your door.
Mm-hmm.
Figure out a way to have the door
That's what I was thinking.
right there and closed off. I mean, like I said, this is just plastic. It's not a,
I mean, because this house is right on the lake, they're gonna have guests over. You want
yeah,
that.
especially if you're coming in and off the deck.
Yep, right off the deck from the lake. You want this to be separate from the laundry room.
I wonder about thinking having an outside access too.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's nice when you're on the water, you know, kids are out swimming. I don't think kids will be swimming, things like that. And that though, you'll be way out. So I don't think that's necessary. This deck feels better. Obviously, just to make it match, you probably redeck it and just do it all in cedar.
And just do the repairs.
Yeah. But overall, I mean, it's not bad. And that's the only bathroom on this whole main level. Is that little one? There's not one over here. Mm-hmm.
Yep, so that's the only bathroom on the main level.
Smaller 2-car. Musty. It's probably just paneling. I mean, you just take all this paneling out. This is why you don't panel a garage normally, because it just gets wet, musty. Even if it's not water getting in here from the outside, there's water on your vehicle. It just gets musty and gross. So all this paneling will come down. Garage door openers are relatively new. I don't remember what the garage doors look from the outside.
Just brown.
We'll have to look at that stucco and everything. Can we go downstairs?
Yep.
So you're on a lake, so
What are we gonna do with this?
I mean, you can do a
kind
new
of-
door if you don't want the accordion door, but
New door for sure.
okay. Yeah, is there a point for it?
I don't know. Small, but someone might use it. Just a new door. Make it look clean, modern.
These are handcrafted 2x4 wood railings. So these are not veneer. This is actual
Actual wood.
wood, yeah.
It's nice.
So I think you pretty much have to leave everything that you've got down here. It looks like it was done well.
I mean, I would leave this for sure.
Same in here. This
What do
is
you
just
think of the
shiplap.
condition of the flooring?
I mean, it's not my favorite.
I know. I think it would look nicer with different flooring.
Yeah, it's making my eyes bug out. Just with all the different knots and. Just mechanical room, newish boiler.
Yep.
It's not brand new, but it's not terrible. I'm assuming this is the looks to be updated at some point. 2007. That's good enough for me. That's nice. Plenty of space. So anything we're adding up in the kitchen should be fine. And that's relatively new. But yeah, just this floor. That's the only thing that's got me. I mean, it's in good condition. It's just the color isn't.
I mean, and the
great.
carpet on the stairs I'd like to replace.
I think it's probably a given.
I think it would look a lot better in here. The wood is nice. The flooring could be redone, so I think we should do it.
All these big windows. What color? What do you think of the floor? That's the difficult thing when you've got this type of pine everywhere. What do you do for the floor?
Typically, I like to do carpet just because it makes it cozy, like family room. However, I mean, there's a door right to the lake, so I think I would stick with LVP. I just wouldn't go so like woody, grainy look. A light color, the lightest possible color.
We talked to Max, see what ideas he's got.
Yep.
Different colors. I mean, clearly it gets dirty, so I think your carpet would get ruined pretty quick. This closet. I'm assuming they just floated this floor, so it probably pops up pretty easy. It's always the fun stuff like this. What do you got going on? Good news is I don't see any evidence of mice. Usually out in the woods, out in the country, you see some mice. Just looking at this, I mean, the deck, it's not sagging, anything like that. It seems like a pretty large overhang, but if it's cantilevered back through, then it's fine. It seems like it was built relatively well. But I guess that'd be for the inspector to decide when he comes out and tells us when we're messing with it.
Yeah.
So what about this, what about the color? This is all cracking up too, so this will have to be busted up and repaired. It looks like it's got negative grade too, so we'll have to make sure that the water's coming out of the house. That could be part of that. It's a little bit damp smelling. Everything is kind of coming in that way. So we'll bust this up, make sure everything's draining the way it should. Make sense to the lake.
I would just do a neutral color.
Good news is stucco's fine. There's no stucco cracks. We're gonna do all windows. There'll be white windows. So you want to do like white trim,
Yes.
or do you like the darker color trim? This is veneer, I'm assuming.
It's what?
No, that's actual. It's not a veneer. Well, I mean, it could be a stone veneer, but it's true stone, so you're not coloring it. So that's the color. So you gotta kind of think of something that matches
Yep.
with that color.
I wouldn't
Again,
do
just
brown.
some grading stuff too. There's a lot of grade issues, so I think fixing that helps that little bit of musty smell down in the basement.
Yep. I mean, let's take a look at the front. I would have to see that before deciding a color. Yeah, it's nice and private, right on the lake.
Roof's relatively new, architectural shingles, so you're not gonna have to do anything with that. But you're stuck with the color. So if you're going neutral, and that's a pretty red roof.
We'll do landscaping here too.
Yeah, I was thinking all this rock gets cleaned up and you can wrap it around the back. That'll help with grading too, as you're kind of bringing some extra soil in.
Yep. Clean all this up, trim all the trees.
You got one stucco patch up there that you'll need, kind of along this bottom trim line. See it?
Yep.
So this isn't stucco. So that's interesting. It's more of like it's like a shingle, more than a stucco, or it's sprayed on a very thin board behind it. So that might blow your budget up a little bit. You might be looking at doing some sort of siding. I mean, the majority of it's stone, so it's only a few areas, but if that's around, I mean, if it's wet at the bottom there, it's wet all the way up, because that's where it's coming in from behind it.
Yeah.
And we got to take windows off anyways, so
We'll
might as
have
well
to
just pop
discuss
the whole
that,
thing
and then
off.
we'll decide on colors.
Yeah, it's gonna be a rough one. Okay. This
Doesn't seem like any of the trees are too close to the house.
Oh, it looks like they've done a good job.
Otherwise, we would trim all those up. Maybe we can look at the garage doors too. Also, if we change the color of all the trim, the garage doors are matching. So we'll have to consider that too when we look at the budget. New outdoor lighting.
Yep. The driveway's in good shape. It's just sloped a little bit in. Might have to build up just a little bit before the... I mean, that could be causing a little bit of that musty smell in that garage too, is if water's flowing in from it, because you can kind of see it all negative grades into it.
Yeah.
Just on this side here. That's relatively easy to fix. It's a big one. It's
Should
gonna
we
be a big
take a
project.
look by the lake?
Yeah, let's go check out this dock. It's one of the reasons we don't like doing these. It's because it's one thing after another. They seem to snowball as you get into it. Take the windows out, realize you got some rotten framing, and then you're fixing that, and then the basement, and you know, it just keeps going. She's seen better days.
So this is the new dock that needs to be put together.
Yeah, so this is new decking for the dock. So as you can see,
Yeah.
it's rough. But it has an electric lift, which is nice.
This is going to be a big selling point too.
Yeah, it's
Anyone who purchases this house wants to be on a lake.
kind of nice. You have your own little canal.
Yeah. It's like your own private area over here.
Yeah.
And then all of this is the yard. I'm
New
still
dock.
trying to decide, looking at this house, even from the view from the lake, colors.
I think you're gonna have to actually go with dark trim just based on the roof. But it depends on the windows too, because you see the couple new window sliders that are white
Yeah.
and they stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
So that's tough too.
And the brick on both sides.
That roof doesn't do you much good though. Doesn't help you. I don't know, we'll have to look at some options.
Yeah.
The retaining wall and everything is nice. All right.
Yeah, I love all the hangout spots. You know, off the owner's suite, off the dining room, family room, living room. That's super nice. So I have had this house listed for a couple months. We were gonna try and sell it as is, just because, you know, obviously this is a different house. It's on the lake, it's large, it needs a lot of work. So we were gonna test it out just to see if we could sell it. We got all the feedback, you know, from the buyers coming in and the agents. And so now we are back here looking at budget, everything we need to do. Also, we took a look at the comps and tried to see what we could sell it for, what their houses are looking like. And so now the biggest question is, how much is all the work that we discussed? What do you think?
Well,
and is it worth it?
You know, before I came out here, I was thinking it was around 85. But after being out here, I think your siding is going to be an issue. I think it's going to push it up over 100. And that's our cost versus, you know, I understand why a consumer, someone looking to just be on a lake and have a nice house, I mean, it's overwhelming because 100,000 for us is probably 150 to 175 retail cost.
Yep.
Just obviously with just our volume that we do. So do I think it's worth it? Yes. It's going to be big, but it'll be, everything will be brand new. And it's, like I said, it's all about the location.
Yep.
It's really difficult to find a property of this size with this size of a lot on the lake or on a canal with a boat, like boathouse dock area
Yep.
and everything like that. So I think based on comps, I'm not going to say it's going to be a home run deal of a lifetime, but I think it's worth proceeding.
I also think with having 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, I mean, all the hangout spots outside,
Yeah.
you know, future buyer will have a boat to go on the lake. You know, you can spend more money and
Yeah.
make it worth it.
I also think, I mean, the nice thing about it being, you already had it listed. I mean, we were lining up contractors, getting,
Yep.
you know, some idea of scheduling wise. I think if we can start this October, you know, somewhere around there, it's probably a 3-month project. So we're wrapping up in January, you know, get it cleaned up, get it listed, get it staged, and we hit the spring market here in Minnesota. So I think people will be really excited about that timing. I think that'll help boost it up and sell it too.
And that's
as long
3
but
months
everything
for
has
us.
to be
So
perfect.
if someone were to buy it as is and they were to do the work, it would be a lot longer than 3 months. They might need to live in it while they remodel it.
Yeah.
So
And that's the hard thing too. I mean, when you're remodeling this kitchen, I mean, your whole living space is gone. You've got one tiny little living room upstairs. Where are you gonna go? Everyone's hanging out in their bedrooms, and
yeah,
it's not the most fun. So
being able to tackle everything at once. I mean, you have people working on the deck, you have people working on the flooring, moving on to bathrooms. So
hopefully we get all the exterior stuff before snow flies. That's my only concern, because we got windows. These are all custom sized, I mean, large windows. So hopefully that order time isn't too crazy. But other than that, I think everything else is pretty straightforward.
yeah, I agree. Based on the feedback that I already received, coming through here, looking at the budget, what we can do, what it will look like, just having that vision afterwards, just think, all new paint, all new fixtures, new kitchen, brand new everything. I do think it'll be a good house.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like and subscribe and comment below if there's anything else you'd like to see.
So, and also in the comment section, if you have any ideas or anything that you think we should do to improve this property, if you've got a good color scheme or something like that that you think would really go well, feel free to post and let us know.